What's good with the nature family, man? I wish peace, love, and light, immeasurable peace, immeasurable love, and immeasurable light to anybody viewing this video. I'm about to do a review on the WARVIO tracker knife. You know what I'm saying? It's basically an off-brand tracker knife. And one of the real ones, they like $150 to $200. But this one I got it for about maybe 30 something, $36, $32 on Amazon. Got it like a few, maybe a month ago. But I've been holding off on a review. I ain't been doing no videos. I've been really focusing on myself. But I'm about to do some work, man. I was finna cook something, so I guess I gotta chop some wood up anyways. As you can see, this is how it looks inside the shelves. The shelves is pretty cheap shelves. I think they cut the price on the shelf, but it works though. You know what I'm saying? Like I would carry like this on my belt. But then you got a loop right here too, so you can carry it like this too. But me, I prefer it like this, but it's up to you. But it's a pretty cheap shelf. As you can see, this is how it looks outside the shelf. I got a tip from 411 Outdoors because I use this knife mainly to throw. But I put hockey tape at the end of the handle just so I wouldn't bust up the handle, because the handle was, you know, wooden. And I don't know if you can tell, but when I was beginning throwing with this knife, I could not get this knife to stick. I'm starting to get in the hang of it, but man, it's an all-around knife. That's why I really love it. This got to be my second favorite knife in my collection. Like you can see, it's like a hatchet. You know, it's really a skinning, like, you know, for eating animals. But I don't eat meat, so I use it for throwing and outside, like chopping wood, batoning and stuff like that. Which I'm gonna do a little bit of demonstrating after a while. I was planning on cooking anyways. I'm gonna give it a few throws too at the end. And I don't know if you can tell, it's pretty sharp. It ain't as sharp as it could be. Well, I busted up a little bit. You know, I've been doing a lot of throwing with it, so it's kind of busted up. But man, to say I've been doing as much throwing as I've been doing for $30 and it still ain't broke, man, it's a heavy duty knife, man. And as you can see, it's a full tang. You can't tell because I got tape on it, but it's full tang. I think it may be about 5 millimeters thick, maybe 6 millimeters thick, if I'm not. Yeah, it might be around 6 millimeters thick. It got little saw grooves for cutting notches in wood, for setting traps. This little curved part is for, you know, gutting animals and skinning animals, I guess. But it's more like a hatchet and a knife at the same time, man. And to be honest, man, 411 Outdoors put me on this knife. So shout out to 411 Outdoors, Daniel Irvin. He introduced me to this knife. This was the first knife I got for throwing in my collection. It's not a throwing knife, but you can use it for throwing. But this is the first knife I got that's actually a knife that I used to practice throwing. But let's go do some cutting up some wood so I can start a fire. Like I said, it's not as sharp as it could be, which I'm working on getting me a knife sharpener. I need one bad anyways. All my knives are so dull after me using them a lot. But it's pretty tough. I'm definitely gonna have to sharpen this knife. I mean, this is dull. This is dull, though. I think just after me using it so much, I don't think this. That's why it ain't cutting. I mean, this won't even cut my skin. It took all that just to get that cut. Man, I'm gonna be completely as honest as I can be about this blade. WARVIO tracker knife, man. If you get this knife, I do recommend this knife, especially for, it's like a budget tracker knife. Like I said, normal tracker knives, like a Tom Brown, well, I said normal. Legit tracker knives would be like maybe $200 to $150 from Tom, you know, like Tom Brown, the creator of the tracker knife. But this one, it was like, I believe, $20 to $30 on Amazon. And if I prefer that if you get this knife, just get a knife sharpener. That way you can keep an edge on it. Like I said, I had this knife for like a month, almost a month. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty dull, man. It has a lot of nicks in it. Now those nicks didn't come from chopping this wood. I don't know if you can see these little nicks. These come from me throwing it so much. Like I threw this knife a lot. In fact, that's what I normally use this knife for. Is to throw. And you see you got nicks all right here. Man, it's a beautiful knife. It's a wonderful knife. It's perfect handle heavy knife. And me, I love handle heavy knives, especially for military half spinning or any kind of half spin. Actually, man, this is the perfect knife for throwing. You know, some people like the no spin. Well, me, man, I like to half spin. I really love half spinning, military half spinning with this knife. Like I said, if you do plan on getting this knife, or if you're looking forward to getting it and you want to see what it's hitting for, man, it comes pretty sharp. It comes pretty. It's not the sharpest knife. It doesn't come sharpest, but it comes pretty sharp. Right now, it's just extremely dull because of how much I used it. But let's give it a few throws and see how it goes. It's stuck, but it stuck the wrong way. I want to let y'all see this. This is why they call this knife a hatchet knife, because it's like a hatchet and the knife. You see how it's stuck? It kind of stuck like a hatchet. And it's basically because of the little curvature. So it's kind of like a hatchet. It could stick like this. It could stick like this. But again, I like it. It's just the dynamics are completely different. Same thing again, man. do a couple nose spins. Oh, the traditional grip, finger point. Man, that thing is hard. If you're gonna use this for throwing, I very recommend you wrapping this up with some type of tape. Right now I got sports tape on it, what they call hockey tape, and it's already kind of busted up at the front of the handle. But I think the hockey tape gonna hold it together. But what I'll do is, like, when I sharpen it, get ready to sharpen it, I'll probably change the handle on it. Man, this thing hits hard. I just want to show y'all the penetration I'm getting. Look how hard this is. That's like this deep in wood. That's about the farthest nose spin. Nose spin. But that's the first time. Well, yep, YouTube family, that's just it for the WARVIO tracker knife. Again, it's on Amazon for, I just looked it up, it's $36 on Amazon right now if you go get it. But that'll wrap up this review on this knife. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And I know I said I was going to explain it later, and I just want to tell y'all why I said I wouldn't get this knife if I was a beginner. If I knew about this knife, you know, if I was a beginner. Like I said, the dynamics are completely different than any normal throwing spike, you know, for competitional throwing or any regular throwing knife. Like, the dynamics are completely different. It's extremely handle heavy. Again, by that I mean normal throwing knives, they're balanced. You see how it's really not really too balanced. You know, it's very handle heavy. But yeah, that'll be it with this review, man. I wish nothing but immeasurable peace, immeasurable love, and immeasurable light to all the viewers. You know what I'm saying?